Okay, so why am I recording this? Is this vanity? Um, why does anyone put out anything? Um, I think that the reality is that I'm an artist and my hands are tied, and I kind of want to talk about it because being an artist is a bit like being an exposed nerve. Um, you want to talk about it, but you don't want to talk about it, and you indulge and then you feel bad. um, this whole COVID-19 crisis has made my profession illegal. Um, the only people I'm allowed to spend time with at the moment is my immediate family. Um, that's three other people. I'm an event photographer. I'm used to shooting rooms full of people. Um, I'm used to being in a new environment every 2 or 3 times a week, completely new environment, new people, new space, um, new light, new situations. Um, that's what I love about photography. I enjoy that aspect to it. I mean, it's not, you know, um, the images I love too, but I also enjoy the life that I lead as a photographer. And now, essentially, my profession has been outlawed in my country. I'm in South Africa, in case I have no idea where this is going to go, or even if I'm going to post it. But from the start of this COVID-19 crisis, all the work dried up, all the event work dried up. Um, the companies that I work for, they're all in on ice. They're sitting waiting for the work to come back. I shoot a lot of corporate functions. Most of what I shoot involves lots of people. Um, and now here I sit alone in my bedroom. Um, Frankly, it's driving me crazy. Um, you know, I'm not someone who is inclined towards shooting macro pictures in my garden. Um, that's just not me. You can only take so many pictures of your kids before they get annoyed with you, and I'm afraid that number has already been reached in my household. Um, and you can only take so many self-portraits. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel very frustrated as a photographer at the moment, um, and I'm fairly sure that I'm not the only one. The other thing that kills me about this lockdown is I can't even go walking. And one of the ways that I dealt with not having shoots when things are quiet, I would I'd go walking along the river by my house. The Braamfontein Spruit means fountain in Afrikaans, in case you're interested. Um, Please, Afrikaans people, don't tell me I'm wrong. I might be wrong. My Afrikaans is terrible. Um, but so, that's what I would do. I would go out there and I would walk and I would take pictures and I would feel like I'm still achieving something. And it would kind of satisfy me a little bit creatively when the work was thin. That was what I did, or I went to the park. I mean, hell, I can get a kick out of taking pictures of ducks if I need to. Um, you know, all of that stuff has been taken away. Um, all of our artistic freedoms are gone. So now here I sit, even been struggling to convince myself to learn new things. I mean, I do some, apart from shooting events, I also shoot portraits, and I enjoy portraiture. Um, I really do. Um, headshots and these sorts of things, and I can't even do that at the moment. And I miss that stuff too. Um, I miss working with lights and setting things up, and in some ways, partly why I'm filming this is just so that I can take my gear out of my bag, set it up, feel like a real photographer again, rather than feeling like this strange beast that owns all this expensive equipment that's now currently gathering dust. Um, you know, that it kills me. Um, yeah, and I've been thinking a lot about how do you survive this as an artist. Um, in different, each artist and each creative professional kind of has their own journey. None of us came to this in a linear fashion. Most creatives I know have taken something of a meandering path towards their career. For me, it was art in school led me to experimenting with animation, led me to film school, led me to experimenting with cameras, led me to working as an animator and learning everything I know about composition and that sort of thing, and then finding my way into a photographic studio and thinking this is what I want, and largely throwing in the towel on animation and pursuing photography. Um, and it's been going quite well. And I feel like I was just starting to crack it. And then COVID-19 hit. And now, like all other creatives, I'm stuck, trapped within the four walls of my home. Now, to be fair, it's a lovely home. I'm very blessed. I have a lovely family, and I'm very blessed by them too. But I'm deeply frustrated. And I just want to go back to shooting. I miss it. And that raises another point. This is probably the thing that's the most concerning to me is, are we ever going back to normal? So I was just checking that was recording. Are we ever going back to normal? At the moment, we've given up our freedoms. We've given up our right to movement. We've given up our right to even choose what we do with our own health. I mean, there's talk of, um, all sorts of mandatory testing and this sort of thing. While I'm not saying that that's the wrong approach, it is a relinquishing of our freedoms. We are, in many ways, going into a kind of martial law. And, you know, I respect Cyril Ramaphosa, our president, because he's showing great leadership in this time. And I appreciate the crisis that we're in. But I can't help being afraid that if things don't go back to normal, will my profession survive? You know, will it survive? Will I be able to continue being a photographer? I mean, people are already telling me things like I've got family members suggesting all sorts of other things to me that I could be doing. And that's true. I have many other skills, but this is what I want. I want photography. I don't really want to do those other things. I've spent 35 years, okay, so maybe not since I was a baby, so let's call it 25 years walking towards this thing, becoming the creative that I am today. And to suddenly turn my back on that is deeply, deeply distressing. Sorry, I think the audio stopped. So, yeah, I think I just wanted to talk about that. And this probably isn't something that. Sorry. Hey. Sorry, my dog is sleeping next to me. She's just woken up. Zoe. So, this is where we're at. We've given up most of our freedoms. We've given up our income. We've given up our, in many ways, we put things on hold. So I just really hope, and I want to say, these politicians and our doctors and the medical professionals, we appreciate what you're doing. But when this is over, we want our freedoms back. We want our professions back. We can survive for a while, but we can't survive this forever. Anyway, those are my thoughts. And although I sound very depressed, I'm actually not. I believe that we're making the right decisions. I believe that worldwide we're doing what we have to do. And I appreciate all of that. But I really, really look forward to the day when we can all go on with our lives.